Welcome to Coin Jive, and today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. We're going to be talking about intentional living and turning your neighborhood into an intentional community. So let's jump in and see what all this means. Intentional living is a lifestyle based on a person's or group's conscious decision to live in alignment with their values and beliefs. It can be based on religious, political, ethical, or self-improvement values or other types of values. Intentional living involves taking responsibility for one's life and recognizing that we each have the power to shape our own futures. It can help a person maintain a positive mindset, reach goals, and experience more clarity, focus, and commitment. It can also increase a person's productivity and enhance one's mental and emotional well-being. Intentional living is a philosophy that emphasizes making deliberate choices to align your lifestyle with your values and beliefs. When applied to a communal or cooperative environment, intentional living transforms into a collective endeavor, promoting a shared purpose and mutual support. At the Foundation for Intentional Community, they defined an intentional community as a group of people dedicated with intent, purpose, and commitment to a mutual concern. Generally, the group shares land or housing or is otherwise close enough geographically to be in continuous active fellowship so that it can easily and effectively carry out the purposes to which it is dedicated. Now, when we combine these ideas of living intentionally and then living in a community of people who are also living intentionally, wow, that's some pretty powerful stuff. And let's look at how we can live intentionally in our own individual lives and then live in communities of similarly minded people and build intentional communities that benefit us individually, our communities collectively, and society as a whole. And, spoiler alert, we're going to find out how to turn your very own neighborhood into an intentional community. So let's look at this more closely. Intentional living has a variety of benefits. It offers clarity of values, and through identifying what matters the most to you, whether it's environmental sustainability, social justice, personal growth, or spiritual fulfillment, or whatever, by choosing to live intentionally, you are choosing to clarify your beliefs and values on these subjects. Also, it provides purposeful action by making choices that reflect your core values and choosing to live in that way. It makes the actions in your life and your life as a whole more purposeful. It also makes you more mindful by being fully present and engaged in each moment, living life in the way that is most meaningful to you without the distractions of the rat race. Intentional living also simplifies life. Often, intentional living involves simplifying and reducing clutter and stress and enabling a person to focus more on what truly matters to them. Practicing intentional living offers a whole wide variety of benefits that can enhance every aspect of a person's life. Here are some of the best benefits that a person can get from living intentionally. Increased self-awareness, better decision-making, enhanced focus and productivity, improved mental health, stronger relationships, greater resilience, sustainable living, personal growth, financial stability, and increased happiness and fulfillment. Now, who doesn't want all of these things? We've written an article on the coinblog.com about this very subject, and we've written a variety of articles about this. One of them was about living qualitatively rather than living quantitatively. And this is essentially what intentional living is. It's about living a life of quality, a life that is meaningful to you and to others, rather than just chasing the dollar and the accumulation of stuff. So, with all the benefits of intentional living for you and everyone else, why not live intentionally? And if we're living intentionally, why not live together with, or in proximity with, or in association with others who are living intentionally? Intentional communities are groups of people who live together with a shared purpose, or live close to one another, or associate with one another with a shared purpose. Often, these structures are cooperative, and they can be either communal or independent, where people live in their own homes, but they function cooperatively and gain the benefits of communal living without actually living together. And these communities can come in various forms. And just a few examples are co-housing, eco-villages, mutual aid groups and organizations, and cooperative community time banks. And you can find out about all of those in the article on thecoinblog.com. So what are the benefits of living intentionally in a community with other people who are living intentionally? Well, you have enhanced social support. Intentional communities offer a robust support system, with members providing emotional, practical, and sometimes even financial assistance to one another. Sustainability. By pooling resources and or sharing responsibilities, communities can reduce their environmental footprint, promoting sustainability through shared gardens, energy-efficient buildings, collective transportation, and a whole variety of other things. Economic efficiency. Shared resources and or cooperative efforts can lead to significant cost savings, making it easier to live affordably and reduce economic pressures. Time banking, as mentioned earlier, is the best way that anyone could possibly think of to promote economic efficiency. Time banking is where people come together in a community and agree to help one another free of charge. So if you have a community of 50 people and they all have a variety of skills, all of the things that you needed to pay people to do for you before now could be done for free by people in your time banking community. So cooperative community living and intentional community living is so economically advantageous, and it's something that everyone needs to be looking into. And then another advantage is personal growth. By living in communities that are dedicated to shared values, this encourages continuous learning and skill sharing and personal development. Living intentionally and then sharing your life with others that are living intentionally is the most meaningful way that you could possibly live your life, not to mention all of the other advantages that we've talked about. So how do you turn your neighborhood into an intentional community? It's actually very easy. As we've discussed, there are all sorts of types of intentional communities, but turning your neighborhood into an intentional community is not as hard as it sounds. All it takes is getting out and meeting your neighbors, talking to your neighbors, getting to know them, and you might discover that there's a whole wealth of resources in your own backyard just waiting for someone to organize it into a collective that benefits everyone. And who knows, maybe you're that person. So go to the article on thecoinblog.com and find out more about this really interesting subject of intentional living and living with or associating with others that are living intentionally. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Coin John.
Woke up this morning feeling down and blue. Got the blues in my head and in my shoes, oh yeah. From the bottom of my heart to the tips of my toes,